Once you begin to look more closely at the Nordic societies and their people, once you go beyond the Western media's current Scandinavian tropes, the Sunday supplement features on Swedish summer houses, peopled by blonde women in floral print dresses, carrying baskets of wild garlic and surrounded by children with artfully mussed hair. A more complex, often darker, occasionally quite troubling picture begins to emerge. This encompasses everything from the relatively benign downsides to living among such comfortable, homogeneous egalitarian societies as these. In other words, when everyone earns the same amount of money, lives in the same kinds of homes, dresses the same, drives the same cars, eats the same food, reads the same books, has the same opinion about knitwear and beards, holds broadly similar religious beliefs, and goes to the same places on their holidays, things can get just a teensy bit dull. See the chapters on Sweden for more on this. To the more serious fissures in Nordic society, the racism and Islamophobia, the slow decline of social equality, the alcoholism, and the vast overstretched public sectors that require levels of taxation that will be deemed utterly preposterous by anyone who hasn't had them slowly creep up on them over the last 50 years like a deadly tide, choking off all hope, energy, and ambition. Where was I? Anyway, yes, I decided to go on a journey to try to fill in some of the gaps in my Nordic experience. I set off to explore these 5 lands in more depth, revisiting each of them several times, meeting with historians, anthropologists, journalists, novelists, artists, politicians, philosophers, scientists, elf watchers, and Santa Claus. The trip would ultimately take me from my home in the Danish countryside to the frigid waters of the Norwegian Arctic, to the fearful geysers of Iceland and the badlands of the most notorious Swedish housing estate, from Santos Grotto to Legoland, and from the Danish Riviera to the rotten banana. So let us begin our quest to unearth the truth about the Nordic miracle. And where better to start than at a party?